Education in AI. Have you ever wondered how much it will cost to implement AI in the education or edtech industry? In this video, we are going to talk about the implementation cost of AI in an edtech platform. Let's get started.
We are going to divide this video into multiple parts based on the user type. User type number 1, students. User type number 2, teachers. User type number 3, administrative staff in the education field. User type number 4, parents. In general, we are going to discuss about how much roughly it is going to cost of implementing AI feature by feature, module by module for each of this user type. Let's get started with the features for students. The first one in the list is adaptive learning algorithm. If developed in the correct way, it is going to suggest personalized content for the students so that they can understand the data and understand the whole concept very easily. Roughly, this is going to cost around $8,000 to $10,000. Point number 2, chatbots and virtual tutors. It is very easy for students to sneak in at night and start learning, and this is something where they'll have a teacher available genuinely 24/7. With AI-enabled chatbots, it would be very easy for the students to ask questions and get the answers. And in case they are not satisfied with the answers, then they can get in touch with a real teacher. Roughly, this thing is going to cost around $15,000. Point number 3, speech recognition tool with AI. As I mentioned in the first part, the communication between the chatbot and the student can be very streamlined with an wonderfully equipped chat integration. Now, this can further be enhanced with speech recognition tool, wherein student can ask questions in any language and the tool would give the answer, finding from the database and providing in very informative content. This is roughly going to cost around $18,000 to $23,000 based on the complexity. Personalized learning recommendation tool. The feature uses AI to suggest relevant study materials and resources based on the student's performance and preferences. This would roughly cost around $8,000 to $10,000. The fifth one in the list is AI-powered simulation and virtual labs with AI. It provides hands-on learning experience in a virtual environment. Now, this can be implemented in various fields of education. These tools are especially useful for STEM education. Now, this would cost around $20,000 for a basic implementation and can go up to a lot more based on the complexity. We need to understand that these are very rough costs because the scope of implementing simulations and virtual labs is very huge. The sixth one in the list is accessibility enhancement tools for AI education. Now, it ensures that educational content is accessible to all students, including those with disabilities. Basic version of this can be implemented in around $12,000. The seventh one, very famous, is content generation tool. The tool basically uses AI to create summarized educational content. This can be useful across all the user type and can easily be integrated with existing models. The implementation of this would cost around $8,000. Let's move to the new user type, teachers. The first one in the list for teachers is predictive analytics tool with AI. It basically helps teacher to identify students at risk of falling behind. AI analyzes historical data to predict future performance, enabling timely interventions. Now, this would roughly cost around $9,000 to around $15,000, and this can be as simple as analyzing the marks of the students and the performance versus understanding their interactions with the other part of the system. The second one in the list is behavioral analytics tool. It basically helps to track students' behavior and engagement level, and a basic version of this can be developed in as low as around $8,000 to $10,000 and can go up to way more than this depending on the complexity you need. The third one in the list is dynamic assessment tools in education. It basically creates adaptive assessment to change in real life based on the student's response. This would roughly cost around $15,000. The fourth one in the list is real-time classroom analytics. Now this tool provides teachers with live insights into students' performance and engagement during a lesson. This would turn very useful for teachers to understand and change their teaching method. This would roughly cost around $15,000 to $20,000. Coming to the next one, AI-powered lesson planning feature. Now this can be an interesting tool. This would help teacher in creative, effective lessons based on the students' behavior and interaction. If implemented in a very easy way, it would cost around $7,000 and can go way up to $50,000 based on the integration and based on the data parameters you want to consider. The sixth one in the list is teacher assistance and chatbot. Same as we have developed for students, we can develop similar thing for teachers as well, and that can cost around $15,000, which would help teacher to avoid doing routine tasks and use wonderful chatbots to manage their activities. The seventh one in the list is voice to text solution. A teacher have to write a lot of things, and with voice to text solutions it is going to cost around $12,000. This would help teachers to speak and take notes, which would be converted into text and shared with students. Now moving to the next user type, that is administrative staff. The first one in the list for the administrative task is AI-driven enrollment and admission system. It basically streamlines the application process by automating the data collection, verification and decision making. This would roughly cost you around $7,000 to $10,000. The second one in the list is intelligent scheduling system. The system uses AI to optimize class schedules, room assignment and resource allocation, and that would help an educational institute to reduce down the resources, hence reducing the cost. Implementation of this can be as low as $8,000. The third one for them is plagiarism detection tool. The system uses AI to analyze student submission and detect potential instances for plagiarism by comparing content with vast database of sources. And this is a very simple module and would cost around $5,000 with third-party integrations. Coming to the last section of the user type, that is parents. The first one for the parents is automated progress report tool. The tool basically uses AI to generate detailed and timely updates for child's academic performance, attendance and behavior. And this can simply be pulled with the data with a really good algorithm. This is going to cost you around $10,000 based on the complexity. Now second one is adaptive parental guides with artificial intelligence. It basically provides personalized advice and resource based on the child's academic progress and behavioral patterns. Now this can be as simple as $10,000 and go up to $100,000 based on the complexity.
I hope this video was very informative for you in implementing AI in EdTech. Stay tuned for such wonderful content. In case you are planning to develop an education application with or without AI or any software development, get in touch with us at sales@ibiixo.com. You can also reach me at www.ibiixo.com and have a look at the wonderful blog in the description with very much detailed pricing. Stay tuned. Deep from Ibiixo.